I used to be on. This one guy I used to be on, like old white guy, because I was on this thing where I wanted all old white actors to disappear and move away, and I was really, you know, what I feel sorry for now, and I want him to make a comeback. Is that damn Kevin Costner? And,
oh yeah.
And The Guardian got such a disgusting review, and it's just like I really feel bad for him because it's like
big comeback movie.
He really is the Brett Favre of acting.
But in the 80s. He was and early 90s, that guy was making these epic movies that a lot of people would get say, oh, it's too long and everything. But anytime they're on, I'm watching it.
In the greatest
I love
Western
that Postman.
Ever made.
I love Waterworld.
The Postman.
The Postman was a great movie.
Silverado was the greatest Western ever. It's the best Western I've ever seen, Silverado. And then the one with Clint Eastwood. But I know you're
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly? And the Ugly?
None of his none of the spaghetti ones. The one with Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman.
The Unforgiven. Or Unforgiven, whatever. Yeah, that was a great movie.
It was great, but I loved The Postman.
Yeah.
All those.
Wait a minute, you just called me out saying I don't like Clint Eastwood? I didn't like that fight movie.
I thought you didn't like him now as
I hate Clint Eastwood now.
All right, I hate mad about it.
Unforgiven is pretty old now, bro.
It's about
that's at least really 10 years old. At least
99, right?
That's when he was still.
No way.
That's when you could still put him in the Western attire and he didn't look ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it changed for me when he's soaping up in Bridges of Madison County. Yes.
Oh,
yeah, I got dragged to that movie.
Oh, that goddamn chick flick, Bridges of Madison County.
I got dragged to that piece of crap.
When he's out by the well and he's got his shirt off and he's washing himself, and what's her name there is. Meryl Streep is in the window watching him and slowly touching her shoulders and running her hands down her body, getting all hot, and he's just a mess. He's all
like an old leather purse.
Old man.
Yeah, there's baloney boobs.
What she was doing, she wasn't getting off on him. She was touching her shoulders.
She was touching herself.
I feel the same way he looks.
I got the heebie-jeebies looking at him.
I feel leathery.
Are you ready to feel old? Unforgiven, 1992.
Oh, okay.
Is that 92?
That's an old movie now. That's an old movie.
Is that considered old?
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone born then is how old? A teenager right now. 14 years old.
Yeah.
But no, Unforgiven I consider new.
And let's get real. Unforgiven was an amazing Clint Eastwood movie, right? After that, it was In the Line of Fire.
Great movie.
Which was a good movie.
Great movie.
A Perfect World. Bridges of Madison
I like The
County.
Perfect World. That was good.
Which one was that?
And that was Costner. That was Kevin Costner with the little kid.
That was a Clint Eastwood movie?
He kidnaps the little kid, or...
That was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood you can't...
I'll give you that. That was a good movie.
All right.
That's amazing, man.
And then you go Absolute Power, True Crime, Space Cowboys.
That was awful.
Blood Work, and then that freaking fight movie that everyone loved. I couldn't stand Million Dollar Baby.
It made me fizz. It was the most unnecessary... You shouldn't be that sad at a movie.
How much
unless
more
it's
depressing.
real. Unless they do a movie of someone who actually... But even if it's real, it's like, you know what? At least, like, when she dies, like, put her in a robot chair or something. But it's like, for half the movie, I watch her deteriorate into, like, in the bedpan stuff. It was like, why I have to watch
Why?
When is this going to turn for me? No. Then he leaves. Here's what I hate. I don't like when a character leaves a movie, and at the end of the movie, it doesn't go... it doesn't tell you what happened to the character. With just a little
What do you want? The friggin' Animal House ending? Where?
Yes, I want Animal.
I want that ending for every movie.
Bluto married her. All right, Bluto.
Yeah.
All right,
Become
baby.
Senator Blutarski. That's what you want, the Animal House ending.
He went crazy in Vietnam.
The Fast Times. The Fast Times of Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
Jeff Spicoli spent the reward money hiring Van Halen to play at his birthday party.
Is that all Jeff did? Damn.
You know what they do? Because Hollywood has to do their thing and be too cool, you know? How about this?
Damn.
Every movie has the Fast Times at Ridgemont High ending. After the credits.
So
Most people are out of the theater.
Fast Time at Ridgemont High.
If you want to...
like it.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
If you want that type of ending, you just sit through the credits and wait so you could be taken care of.
Well, I always thought it was a little silly on a drama. Like comedies, it's one thing. But in a drama, it's kind of silly to put that end thing, what happens to the characters, because it's fictional. You know what happens? They turn back into the actors. They went to their wonderful homes, and had wonderful meals.
No, man, no. You gotta please give me Blutarsky, Senator.
You want Senator Blutarsky taking off with the hot chick in the car?
Oh man, that jerk, because he beat him up early in the movie. That jerk, good. He died in Vietnam.
D-Day, they don't even know where he is.
Good. She got pregnant. Good.
Whereabouts unknown.
Oh, she had a waterhead. All right, yeah, because I didn't like her in the movie.
Oh, the virgin guy got to go out with the other. Did you know what? That's good. He deserved it.
Spider bifida. Damn. I was really liking her.
Yeah, every movie.
After he splashed that man in the face with the hot coffee, what happened to Judge? What?
He lost his toe in a lawnmower accident. Just gets stupid.
You gotta have that, man. I need that. And that damn that $1 million baby, dude.
Yeah, very depressing.
It just should have had a Rocky thing to it to make. But that's where you said the chick thing, like the Madison County thing. It's like, women love that. There's some about that women love, but guys want to see her knock out the girl that broke her neck. She comes back. She drinks raw eggs. She beats up a few girls. On the way to getting back the one that broke her neck.
And then it's the old Rocky Clubber Lang thing.
Yeah.
Where, he goes in there and just kicks some ass.
Get the music going and get that montage going.
When she lost her leg.
I want to see your montage.
I said, when I was watching this, right, I got sucked into it, and I said, when she lost her leg from infection, I go, wow, how's she gonna come back?
How's she gonna come back
and knock the girl out? We don't know.
Well, this story's getting good because somehow they got to figure out a way to give her a leg and get her in the ring again.
This movie's been on for 3 hours. She gonna get a prosthetic leg in the 4th hour?
Nope. Oh no! And then when did you start thinking, oh
boy,
I don't think, this isn't gonna end well. This isn't gonna end well.
What? Did the parents get the money? That's the only thing I think the parents didn't get the money. If the parents got the money, I'd have sued Clint Eastwood for emotional. I'm not supposed to go to the movies for that. That's something you're supposed to hear somebody tell you on the phone, and you go,
I'm sorry to tell you this.
Look, I gotta go, man.
And then Clint Eastwood is working on Dirty Harry, 2007.
Oh, no.
And he's playing Dirty Harry?
No, stop it.
Is he mentoring?
He cannot play that. Don't do this.
It's in pre-production.
Who's the star in it? Because I'm going to tell you what it's going to be. It's going to be him as the mentor to some new Dirty Harry.
Yeah, Dirty Harry.
Vin Diesel's Dirty Harry.
Look, you remind me a lot of me when I was your age.
A lot of that.
Look, it's a different time and a different age, and it...
Is it?
And
it's going to be like...
Pops. I get it.
All right, old man, this is how we do it today.
In some Fast and the Furious car.
Hey, slow down. I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, we know.
Remember Cullis is like, hey, the cows.
Pac-Man.
Dude.
Yo, Pac-Man.
I just happen to have this in front of me today. Clint Eastwood's greatest movie ever.
Which one?
Play Misty For Me.
Play Misty For Me. This was horrible. This is a TV movie from the 70s where he plays a disc jockey in this old, I guess it was a lighthouse or something. This was a
TV film?
TV movie. A lot of big celebrities did TV movies back in the old days.
It was good, too. Sybil was like a TV movie.
Remember the ABC Sunday night movie starring, and it was like a big event. They don't do that now.
Brian Dennehy was the #1 guy on the cast list.
Yeah.
Brian Dennehy, Joyce DeWitt, and
Love Turns to Tragedy. In a Lifetime exclusive starring Marky Post. And the mother from Family Ties.
The mother and Joe from The Facts of Life.
From The Facts of Life. After losing her breast to breast cancer, she thinks she found the perfect man. But he turns into a nightmare.
So it's like
starring Barbara Streisand's husband.
So he's the perfect guy until halfway through the movie, where he's like, just out of nowhere tells her, "Shut up," and smacks her in the face. She goes, "Oh,
I didn't know he was abusive."
And then he just turns into some homicidal maniac, and she's got to kill him. And then it ends in the courtroom with her getting acquitted.
Yeah. The burning. Farrah Fawcett was good for that.
That was the first one, the burn in bed.
Burn in bed.
where she burnt the husband up in the bed.
In the
that was
bed.
like a true story or something.
She's announcing that she has cancer today, by the way. And
Yes.
She wants everyone to...
She held a press conference to tell the press to leave her alone.
Yeah, she had a press conference to tell the press to leave her alone through this difficult time. I think she's got the poop cancer.
No, does she the colon?
I'm not sure.
Oh, geez.
Ow.
What kind of cancer
what has she got?
is Farrah fighting? Poopy cancer?
Jesus.
If you got the poopy cancer?
It's not.
Come on, man.
I love your medical jargon there.
Look, man, don't betray somebody that you know you've pleasured yourself to when she was young and hot, man.
That
Give her
poster
come on, man.
that everyone had on the wall.
I liked her...
Even Tony Manero had that poster on his wall.
Come on, man.
I liked her replacement, actually.
Cheryl Ladd?
Cheryl Ladd was...
back
Cheryl
in the
Ladd
day, man.
in the Charlie's Angels days was unbelievable, yeah.
Ridiculous.
But then they got that Terry Hatcher. What was... No, the other one.
Not Terry Hatcher.
No, not Terry Hatcher. It was something Hatch. Some other blonde bimbo. Like, I'm supposed to remember the goddamn name. It's been 30 years.
Starring the mother from Growing Pains.
You guys want to hear... you guys want to hear Clint Eastwood?
It was a love she thought would last forever. Little did she know he held a secret.
There was a sinister side to Alan Thicke.
Oh, anytime it's anything with a penis, it's bad in a Lifetime movie. Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke.
You guys want to hear Clint Eastwood as a DJ?
Yeah, let's do this. This is Play Misty For Me. TV movie back in the 70s when they're really big.
Are you sure this is a TV movie?
Someone is saying that it was in the movie theater.
No,
I think it was in the movie theater.
I will bet any amount of money right now. Play Misty For Me TV movie.
Go to IMDb and we will...
Internet Movie Database. Solve this. If this bill hangs up, I'll hunt him down.
All right, hold on, Bill. We'll find out.
Hold on, Bill.
Well, the movie is Clint Eastwood. He's a DJ in Carmel, I guess.
Yeah, Carmel.
A little radio station in the middle of nowhere, and he had to write his poems for his radio show.
His radio show.
He had to feel the music. He had to pick out his music, and then he had to play poems that he wanted to play in between tunes.
That's what it was. His
and then he had
Who would listen to that drivel?
And then he had the stalker that all she wanted to hear was Play Misty.
Yeah, Play Misty For Me.
Play Misty For Me.
And it just ends up with her running into the studio or his house with a knife trying to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
And all she'd say was, Play Misty For Me. And at first it was like, all right, what's your name?
All right, here's Clint Eastwood on the radio.
Taking requests.
Here he is.
2 for Tuesday. Here in the lighthouse.
Here he is reciting one of his poems.
Men have destroyed the roads of wonder, and their cities squat like black toads.
It sucks.
In the orchards of life, nothing is clean or real or as a girl.
That's the PD
Make it
to
to
hotline
love
him.
or be a man with. This is Dave Garver with a little verse, a little talk, and 5 hours of music to be very, very nice to each other by.
Bye. Clint, yeah. Look, we're gonna talk. Can you bring in an air check into my office?
Because we really got to go over this. You stink as a jock.
Yeah, but he ends up throwing her off the cliff in the end of the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, but he's the worst disc jockey ever.
Hey, Opie, the Dirty Harry thing you're looking at on IMDb is the video game Clint Eastwood is going to be in.
Oh, he's doing a voiceover for it?
I thought it was in the movie section.
Oh,
It was
okay.
IMDb. I'm sorry about that.
It's a video game.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Usually you'll just see a VO for video voiceover.
Here's the broad calling in to Clint Eastwood as he does his radio show.
Men have destroyed the roads of wonder.
That sounds like my poem again.
Squat like black toads.
What happened?
I'm being redundant.
Sorry.
It's a twofer, I told you.
Caramel, Dave Garver speaking.
Hello.
Hi, what'll it be?
Play Misty For Me.
Misty, huh? We have that right on the play rack. Thanks for calling.
That's his request.
Opie, push your fart button for me.
Yeah.
Do the thing when the guy's choking and doing something.
So this is what DJs did before Howard showed us all what to do.
Yeah, thank God.
You dick.
Yeah.
We'll have more
I invented
sounds
poetry. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. I'm going out to the Hamptons. Robin. Hoo-hoo-hoo. They're ripping me off. Men are ruining the world, and black toads are coming. But I invented all that. Radio is nothing before me. I'm going to satellite. Hoo-hoo.
Radio is all about just reading poems.
I have 5 million
Before I
listeners.
came along.
Robin.
Now I have to have my girlfriend fall down at Madison Square Garden, so they talk about me in the paper.
What'd you do? What was the last movie you did? Oh, man.
Here's more Clint Eastwood on the radio.
We'll have more smooth sounds in just 1 minute. First, at 10 minutes to the hour, we're broadcasting from KRML in the Carmel Rancho Shopping Center, home of the Buccaneer, the Man's Boutique.
The Man's Boutique is doing commercial reads.
Cheryl Tiegs was replaced by Shelley Hack.
Shelley Hack.
Thank you, Ken, on Long Island.
She was horrid.
Thank you, Ken. And here's one more Clint Eastwood thing on the radio.
And now we have a pretty one for lonely lovers on a cool, cool night. It's the great Errol Garner classic, Misty. And this one is especially for Evelyn.
Oh, boy. He acknowledges Evelyn. You want to hear
Evelyn?
You want to hear Evelyn? Even though Clint Eastwood was just reading poems on the radio, he was making enough money to have a maid. And this is what Evelyn did to the black maid.
Of course they couldn't swear, but they could kill a black woman to death. They could
for a while.
They could stab a black woman till she really died.
I need a Negro woman for my movie.
All right, cut. You're not screaming hard enough, Negro.
Yeah, he directed this movie. Let's see.
I don't think they should have at least 2 directors when black people in movies.
It was his first directorial. It was his first movie he directed. Finished shooting 4 days ahead of schedule and $50,000 under budget.
Oh, look
Why
at that.
is that?
Film completed in 21 days. I don't know. It says nothing about the movies, but if it was in the movie, what is this? In theaters in 71. Made $10,600,000. Like up till when? Yesterday at Blockbuster? I don't believe it. Still not agreeing.
And cut. Patrice, we need you to scream better than that.
Can she say, "Mammy, don't stab me, Mammy"?
And stop blinking. We need your eyes buggy.
I'm new at this directing stuff, and it's throwing the lighting off. Every time you open those big Negro eyes.
Listen, I'm not going to blame anybody but the niglet. Won't stop screaming correctly. How can white people direct? How can Steven Spielberg direct so many slave movies?
I don't know.
Cut.
They seem to like it.
Lordy Jesus, cut. Look, come on, let me talk to you. I've directed Jaws, Duel. I've done a lot of things. I know the way Negro's supposed to scream. Now, you go Lordy.
Lordy. Because that's what they said back then. I did the research.
LawDeeU.
Black
Lordy,
people.
Lordy.
Black people have no problem with Spielberg making black movies, but Spike Lee's got problems with white people making certain like black theme movies, like some.
Why shouldn't he? Wait a minute.
When Malcolm X came about,
Spike Lee had made Schindler's List.
I think
Schindler's List had been a Spike Lee joint.
I think he could have, but I think it would have been completely different take on it, different feel.
Oh, Hitler, you better not put me in there.
But let me tell you something. Neither Steven Spielberg nor Spike Lee were either slaves or in the Holocaust. So I don't.
But who should? Okay, if who's more qualified to make a movie about Italian family life, me or you?
All right, but I'm in an Italian family. But these guys were never in the Holocaust. You could do as much research about the Holocaust, and I don't care what color you are, you're going to be able to make a film about it based on what you research.
But black people innately know what black people did because it's passed through. Like certain behaviors pass through black folks.
You think it's in the genetic, in your
genetics?
Genes?
But when you was a slave, somebody else, when the last slave was not a slave no more, he was still slavey enough to talk to the dude that's not a slave.
The next guy.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
Spike Lee is more slavey because the Jews were slaves too. So Spielberg's not as slavey, even though
We can't start this now.
Yeah, we gotta
Cecil
go to
B.
break.
DeMille
We have to take a break.
That Yul Brynner knew what an Egyptian was.
We have to take a break. This is good for after the break. Because this is another 40 minutes.
Sleevey enough.
They're going to kill us down the hall. It's
All
the
right.
RNA virus spreading across America. We got Patrice O'Neill in studio today.